Hi there, I'm personal stylist and style expert Noelle Cellini. This is actually a two-part video, meaning the first part I'm going to talk about what to look for if you love fashion. So what are the things that I'm usually recommending to clients who love to shop and they know what looks good on them. They're usually buying many things several times a year. And the second video is going to be what to look for if you loathe shopping. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to shop and has never really liked to shop and also kind of doesn't really know or never really gotten a good handle on what looks good on you. So for this first part, if you love to shop, I usually find that with these clients that people who love to shop, that usually a lot of their wardrobe, majority of their wardrobe, almost everything, is something that is, embellished or has a puff of a ruffle up here or an interesting hemline. And sometimes it's hard really they buy something that looks good on them, they know that they love, but then they don't have anything to wear it with. Well, because they're kind of missing more simple pieces, not boring and not necessarily basic. Basic would be things like a pair of dark jeans and a pair of black ankle pants and something like a jean jacket, but more simple. So to give you an idea of kind of things that I see a lot of, very heavy on when I'm working with people who love to shop, is that it will be things like this. So this is a top of mine and it's totally okay. Of course, I have all of this stuff. I just find that they're kind of, again, lacking some of the other pieces that really create a really versatile wardrobe that's easy to mix and match. So this is a top, and yes, it has the embellished neckline, so that can be a little limiting because we can't do too much else with jewelry, but also the shape of it too, and that it's thicker. The shape and that it's a thicker fabric means I can't really tuck it into skirts, and because of the shape of it, I have to wear it with pants. It really doesn't look right with skirts. Also, again, the thicker fabric means that this isn't really something I can layer under like a blazer. So it's great, and it's a fun, going out top to wear with black pants or black faux leather pants or something, but it's really kind of limiting. So of course it's fine, it's great, but a whole wardrobe of this, and it really gets to be, again, not something, it doesn't travel well. You wear it with just one or two things, and it just kind of sits there, when we should really be able to wear things with a couple, at least two, ideally three different things in our wardrobe. So here's another example. This is a beautiful top, this cream and black, but again, kind of hard to mix and match with it. I can wear it with a black skirt or black pants, but not too much else I can do with it. Versus this top is a top I've had forever, super old, maybe even more than 10 years old, but it's just a top from Banana Republic. It has it's actually just a scoop neckline, so it lays nice and flat, which means it can wear a necklace over it. It has a sleeve, so I don't have to worry about what to wear over, right? Worry about our upper arms. And then in the cream, or this off-white, is really nice because a lot of patterns a lot of times are actually this cream or off-white. They're not really white. So this is, again, I can easily buy any pattern skirt or a colored skirt and have this kind of more simple piece to go with it. Everything isn't, got all this stuff on it. So, and actually here's something too. This is the jean jacket that, this is really actually the only jean jacket I have. I got rid of all my other ones, that I wear with a ton of things. One, because, and I have a video on this, about 2 things you should always kind of look for or check off your list when you're buying something. I wear this all the time, not because it's fun with the ruffles and the ruffle in the back, but because the length. It's not cropped, but it's short enough where it looks great with pants and skirts and dresses. That's why it really works. That's why I got rid of all my other ones, because the length is right. But this is a good illustration too, because it still has, the ruffles here and the ruffle down the arm and down the back. So it still can be fun, but it's not this big, maybe, I guess this really works because a lot of my dresses aren't, again, like all this super like a crazy, interesting asymmetrical neckline and then got a big poof on the shoulder, or, a lot of embellished stuff. So that's also why this would work too, because I don't really have a ton of embellished things. I actually probably have a more simple, maybe more boring wardrobe than people think, because I'm really all about my accessories. So I added this bee pin. These are tie tacks from my grandfather when he passed. There was a whole bag sitting in my mom's car, and I was like, what is this? And she was telling me, so I just added 3 of them to my jean jacket. So, and kind of, I always tell people that like flowers in a vase, odd numbers are always best, and the bee is just, a fun little fun medicine from the bee. So here is an example of something that is simple but not boring. So simple doesn't mean that it has to be super plain like the cream top. Here is something that I would consider very mix and matchable and a simple, yet again still very versatile top. So it's a cream kind of with a black and they turn into a little bit of gray splotches. So yes, I could wear this with black, but I could easily wear it with colors, and still, because of the neckline, can still do something with it. The sleeve, it's easy. I can, the sleeveless, I can layer it. I can do all sorts of things. So I would actually wear it with these hot pink, or these fuchsia, excuse me, pants. And just to kind of give you an idea of how that would look. So it doesn't have to be, again, super plain and boring, but just a little more, again, mix and matchable. And this is the other point I wanted to bring up, and this is the one point that goes for both loving fashion and then loathing it, or loving shopping and loathing it, is that for loving fashion, I find that people, they don't have a lot of accessories. Again, it's really very clothes heavy, because this top is so unique or so different, or the skirt is very, again, so unique and got all this, cool stuff on it. And so accessories kind of don't really make it into the mix. Whereas you can still wear some stuff, some colors, and I would still wear this cuff with it. So it's a color, it's not matching the color, it's, a nice pop, it's big. So accessories really fall down, but as we see, accessories are how, I love these kind of double hoop, and I love this fun little ring, turquoise ring, for a nice pop of color. Considering this is just black under here, accessories are really your personal stamp on an outfit. Yes, this jean jacket is cute enough, or is fun enough, or chic enough on its own, but it really, even if nobody asks me what these are, or why I have the bee or whatever, it just makes it, again, it ups the style factor when we add in accessories. So if we're having the clothes do all the work all the time, that's when we look at people, whether it's on style blogs or ads or whatever it is, it's because they wore things in a different way that wasn't what we were thinking of, in their own way. It's their own vibe, it's their own energy. Mine is clearly, I don't know, a little more, funky. Maybe people say that I'm sophisticated, elegant, fun, one of those. So versus somebody like my mom would be very funky. And now the third point would be, for people who love to shop, would be they definitely need to edit more. Now, I work with a lot of people who love to shop, where they will wear something 1, maybe 2 times, and they're over it. They're ready to get rid of it. That's totally okay. Even if something still has the tags on it, it's time to, let it go, because there's somebody else that is waiting for it. It's totally okay to only wear it 1 or 2 times and be ready to give it up. I know sustainability wise, that's not great, but what I mean is, and keep it moving, because somebody else will love it, especially if it's barely worn or never worn. So it's just an idea that we usually get most excited, of course, about the things that we have bought recently. They're a little bit more our reflection of who we are, versus the other things can sometimes be, maybe they don't totally vibe with us. It's maybe a little off. So it's exciting to wear the newer pieces, and that's okay. It's okay to, I was very surprised when I first started my business that a lot of people didn't really care about making outfits. A lot of people didn't care about developing a shopping list of missing items. people just cared about me coming over and telling them, yes, this is dated. Yes, this is not flattering. No, yes, you're correct in not liking this on you. It's not, or it's frumpy or it's dowdy. It's, again, not flattering. And they were looking for somebody to tell them that it was okay to let it go. So it's totally okay. There are always places willing to take your barely worn or never worn pieces. Does not have to be designer. So definitely it's okay. They just need to edit more because it's too hard to always, again, we want to wear those newer pieces first. So if you love to shop, be conscious of making sure you edit consistently, because that is what is going to keep you from overwhelmed, especially when a lot of pieces are really, really embellished and funky and super unique. So and then that second point was about, aside from simple items and editing, the second point is really about, bringing in some more accessories however you can. It may not be something your mind thinks of. You think of more of like the clothes doing the work, but accessories are really, they never go out of style. It's not like we can say, oh, this is so 1998, or oh, this is so 2002. No, accessories are really, here's something, a favorite dress of mine. It is olive. I don't know if you can see from Max Mara. Yeah, it has like the little zipper on the top, and it kind of comes up a little bit like that. And so it's simple, but it's got, a cool design to it. It's knit on the bottom. But I add this belt. Yes, I love my accessories, but I love this belt. It's a furlough belt. I love that it has the mix of the gold and the silver. And I wear it over this. So again, showing you that that's not something you would see anybody else wear, because I don't know that they would have this dress and this belt. So that's why accessories are really, really great. The dress is great on its own, but it really then brings it to another level when we add in the belt. So something to keep in mind if you're somebody who loves shopping, some other things to look for. So hopefully that was helpful. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you could give it a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe so you get all my future videos. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one about loathing fashion or loathing shopping.